Hi, how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope your day is doing good, that your week is going good, that everything is good. In fact, that it's so good that you don't have to call the Civil Service Association. Not that we don't want to hear from you, but just that usually when people do call us, it's because they have a problem. Something has gone wrong. Usually, somebody has done something wrong. As simple as it is to say, the best way that the civil service can function is if we all do the right thing, if nobody does something wrong. Yeah, that's never going to happen. But this is an appeal this today to everyone to please keep doing what you're doing, and doing your best to do things right. I know that sounds silly, but really a lot of the problems that we have, it seems to come down to that. Are people doing their job right? Not just in the big things too, but a lot of times in the small things. That's where the cracks start to appear. That can be where it's really hard to always follow the rules. And not just the rules, to do what is right. We know that you can't write a rule for every occasion, everything that might happen, which is why a lot of the rules in the civil service in the world, a lot of these policies rely on people doing the right thing. A lot of the training that the civil service is engaged in, and I hope you are taking part in any of the training being offered, is to help people be better at the soft parts of their jobs. The parts where there is not necessarily a rule to follow other than the golden rule. We kind of know how we should do things, and that's usually the right way to do it. When we don't do that is when we get in trouble. And that trouble, when we usually get the call, is our fellow civil servants, staff members having a problem with management. And sometimes forgetting that management are fellow civil servants too. Because, let's admit it, it's not a one-way street here. A lot of times we give management the problems. They do have to take action. Both sides have to do it right, though. The worst kind of call that we get is someone who, yes, they've done something wrong, but then it hasn't been handled well. And you now have recriminations on both sides. Neither side feels they're being treated fairly or that the right thing is being done. And unfortunately, both sides are right. Yeah, never a good situation to try and have to work out who is more wrong. So please avoid those situations. Keep doing the right thing, even when you get pressure to do something wrong. Sometimes this is, what in high school we'd have called peer pressure. Other people are doing something. The expectation is, well, maybe you won't join in, but at least you'll keep quiet about it. Don't. We've seen enough things over the years where it's just better if the truth is put out there plainly, unvarnished, not trying to spin it, and deal with the consequences. Because there's always consequences. Whenever we try to cover something up, the classic being the FOI request that is going to make somebody, let's not say who, look bad, and the civil servant says, I feel it's part of my job to make those people look right, and then the civil servant gets in trouble. Don't. Just do it as the rules are written, and it will come out okay. And that's the same thing for handling grievances and other problems within the service. Managers, please just do it by the rules. We know that sometimes you're trying to do what's best for people, handle things as delicately as possible, and it tends to blow up on you. You're our fellow civil servants, civil service association members. We hate when that happens, because it creates a situation where, again, neither side is happy, and it becomes just that much harder to resolve the problem. Those of you who are following the rules, who are doing the right thing, even though it's hard at times, even though it's very uncomfortable, thank you. You're making things better for all of us, making things better for the country. Even when other people don't quite appreciate it, when we get those calls from someone saying, listen, I I need this yesterday. I didn't think to apply for it. Forget who else was in line before me. Deal with my problem right now or I'm going to complain. Oh well. Our job as civil servants is to do the job without fear or favor. That means that neither fearing somebody nor helping them out. Treating everybody equal. Everyone who walks in, every email we get, every call we get, we as civil servants can take pride that we treat it on the face as it should be treated, not because of who they are, much less who they think they are. The same applies to us. We treat ourselves by who we are, not who we think we are or how we think we should be treated. Fair is fair. As civil servants, we do a really good job at that, and it's something we can take pride in. We should take pride in, the country can take pride in, and as we keep doing it, it is something we can be proud of. So, thank you for being such honest and fair civil servants. As a Civil Service Association, we all take pride in ourselves. Thank you.